What is up, fellow YouTubers? Just got done uploading an awesome review. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the some of the hate comments that I've been getting. The first comment we're going to talk about. Okay, so on my newest cooking video, breakfast stuffed crust pizza, you know, there's these two comments I'd like to address. First comment: you eat like if a toddler had a credit card. My response is, you're a hating retard. My food is boss. Remove. Okay, the food I eat is a little too spicy for toddlers. Okay, if it was a toddler doing a cooking video, they would be eating Gerber products, little baby food in a jar, you know. The food I make is delicious, and if you don't like it, there's the back button. And we do you a solid. If you hate it that much, get blocked from my channel. I went to that person's channel. That person only had 26 subscribers and no videos. I'm putting myself out there. What are you doing with your sad life? One person comments, how'd you get the black eyes? Were the kids bullying you again and you tried to stop them? First of all, there wouldn't be no trying, it would just happen. Second of all, my response to the comment was, no, I got them from your mom. Her boobs gave me 2 black eyes when I was fucking her super hard last night. Say hello to your new stepdad, bitch. I go to that person's channel. This loser has only got 2 subscribers. Probably from his mom and dad. Isn't that sweet? I'm like, bro, these people put no videos on their channel. And that's just it. I'm going to take a swig of my drink combo. 4 Loko Black and some Monster Dragon Green Tea. It's an adult drink combination. Call that a black and green cobra. That's delicious. But I'm like, okay, at least I'm putting myself out there. The fuck are you losers doing? Oh, that's right. Nothing! It's pathetic. Like, I see people attacking me on YouTube for just being myself, and I'm like, that's the internet for you. That is the internet. People don't care that you have Asperger's or autism or any of that. They just want a fucking reaction. How'd you get those black eyes? Were the kids bullying you again and you tried to stop them? So there would be no trying to stop them. They would stop. Or I would make them stop. I'd find a way. You know? But that's beside the point. No, actually what happened was, to be honest, I wanted to wear some eyeliner. Okay? But I am out of eyeliner. So I used Sharpie to give myself those gothic looking eyes for my cooking video. I'm like, bro, you're gonna come at me and your channel only has 2 subscribers, only 2, and you have no videos. I could tell you what, maybe when your balls drop, you get a couple thousand subscribers, you get your own place, then maybe you can talk a little shit. But until then, shut the fuck up. Take this lit cigarette and put it out on the tip of your dick and burn it so every time that you pee, you get an infection and your dick falls off. That's how I feel about it. Oh, were you fighting with the kids again? Okay, you know what? I don't care who you are. If you're a chick, you're a dude, you're a kid. If you're rude to me, I'm gonna be rude right back to you. And when I make a video about it, I have that right. Something makes me mad, something upsets me, or maybe I don't agree with the way people think or act. I have just as much right to make a video as anybody else. And I make a video expressing myself and I get attacked for it. It just shows you how immature people are. Says the guy who fights with kids. Okay, no, I was not fighting with them. I was simply telling them off. There's a difference. If you got people being rude to me and I respond back to them, that's not fighting the way I see it. No. Busting the teeth out of your mouth so you have to eat through a goddamn straw the rest of your life, that's fighting. Taking your head and slamming it into the concrete as hard as you can repeatedly, punching every inch of your face until there's nothing left but a bloody pulp of black eyes, bruised lips. Kicking you so hard in the goddamn kidney that it bruises. Kicking you so hard in the balls that they get stuck up inside of you, and then punching your nose until it breaks. That's fighting. Telling kids to mind their business, that's not fighting. Now that's just the problem with our society anymore. You're not allowed to spank or slap your kids for getting out of line, because that's child abuse. Like, I'll show you child abuse. Take a lit cigarette, burn the bastard on the arm with it, and then squeeze lemon juice in their arm, right where that cigarette burn is freshly made, and then punch them in the nose as hard as you can. That's abuse. Let me explain something to you. When my dad got disrespectful with his parents, he got the belt. When I got disrespectful with my parents, I got slapped across the face or I got spanked, one of the two. That teaches people respect. Something that today's kids don't have. And you wouldn't be making these shitty comments if you had to live with autism on a day-to-day basis. Every other day, going out in public and people just opening their fucking mouth because they can. You wouldn't be saying shit like that if you were the one being picked on and bullied. You wouldn't, it's the truth. But no one ever thinks, let's put ourselves in that person's shoes for a second. How would it feel to be that person? Nobody stops and asks himself that. And quite frankly, YouTube, I've been putting up with it my entire life. I have. And I'm done. I'm done putting up with it. It's like, okay, if you walk up to a bear, you walk up to a sleeping bear and poke it in the eye with a goddamn stick, and then you get pissed off when the bear claws your face off. That's what it's like, metaphorically speaking. I'm always the bigger asshole, and that's just it. You're always the bigger asshole if you respond. I hate that. It's like everybody else can talk as much shit as they want. Everybody else can do whatever the fuck they want, talk as much shit as they want. But as soon as you respond, you're the asshole. I fucking hate that shit. You know, what's up with that? No, it's true. Today's kids got no respect. I mean, I've gotten mouthy with my parents before. I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't as bad as some of these kids are. It's just like the blatant lack of disrespect, the lack of respect, it's just blatant. You know what I'm saying? Just a blatant disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've had little kids call me a faggot because I dress goth, straight up, and I'm like, oh, I gotta slap the shit out of you and your fucking parents for that. That's just small town ignorance, man. Now, when someone calls me a faggot, I'm like, I know I'm a female ass grabber, including titties. You know? So, whenever kids bully people or talk shit to people they don't know, it's truly a reflection of how they're raised. You know, it's just as much the parents' fault as it is the kid's fault. That's the way I see it. Like if you can't be responsible enough to teach your kids some manners, then maybe you shouldn't have kids. There's a thought. Kind of like, okay, you want a dog, but you don't want to take care of it, you don't want to raise it, so why do you have a dog? My point exactly. So go ahead and talk all that shit, because I guarantee you, the last time it happened, I was at the park collecting sticks for my wand business. And this kid just shouts across the park, "Stop hurting that tree!" And I simply said, "I'm not hurting the tree. Please leave me alone." They kept on going. And I'm like, look, if I wanted to hurt this tree, I would take a chainsaw and a flamethrower to it. I'm autistic. I am trying to gather wands for my Etsy. Please leave me alone. I even heard the kid's mother say, "Leave him alone. He's autistic." And the kid just shouts, "I don't care if he's autistic. He's hurting the tree." And I'm just like, I got to the point where I was just like, I'm gonna ignore this little brat and just keep doing my thing. And then I pull out my wand to compare sizes on the sticks to get a rough idea. And then the kid starts talking shit on. Then the kid starts talking shit on what I believe in. And that's when I was like, yeah, no, I got enough sticks from the park. I'm like, you know what? That's when I'm like, you know what? That's pretty sad when the adult has more of an imagination than the kid. Today's kids have too much technology and it distracts the ever living hell out of them. You know? Magic is real. The power of the mind, there's been several studies done on it. But when kids get like that, you just got to be like, hey, you know what? You know, you can't get physical with them. You can't kick their parents' asses. So, you know, you give them the same shit that they give you. You know. But I'm done putting up with it, YouTube. You know, I've put up with it my entire life. I'm like, you're gonna sit here and talk shit, but you don't know what I go through. You don't know how I live my life, for one. And two, you don't even put videos on your channel. You're not even putting yourself out there because you're afraid of being judged and ridiculed just like I get. But there you have it, YouTube. Responding to some hate comments. I'll catch you cool cobras on the flip side.